It's okay.
No, but the thing is, like, on a complete opposite end of the spectrum, today you guys blew a team out by 53.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's like,
And then a
what do
game
you want
before
to
that,
do?
and then the game before that, Jason Tatum drops 51
50.
points, and it's like, and we beat the Wizards, blow them out, and it's just so confusing. Also,
Yeah.
tough for the Wizards because they choked a 35-point lead.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Today.
35-point
so
lead is crazy.
Wizards are down bad. They were really good in the beginning of the season too. They have very high hopes, and then they just okay. I don't think a team, and between them and the Knicks, I don't think a team came back to earth harder than the Wizards. That shit was tough, but
yeah. No, but to
yeah,
keep it a beam, the Celtics playing
Celtics are
like
so weird.
complete. And
So
that's the
weird.
best word I could put to it.
That is
this
literally
season.
the best word. It's
And
so tough.
everybody's trying to point different fingers. Who's the fault of all this? On one side, people are saying head coach. What's his name? Ime
Udoka.
Udoka, right?
Damn.
Yeah, I said it right. Ime Udoka. Yeah.
I would even correct you. I'm mad, so it is what it is. Go ahead, get his name
Nah,
wrong.
but he has some questionable lineups and rotations. You can't lie.
True.
Oftentimes he runs a double big lineup that clearly doesn't work. Especially when he pairs up fucking Ennis Freedom.
Yeah.
And Al Horford.
I don't want to see
who does that.
I don't want to see
time on the court. That's cancer. That's cancer to my eyes.
No,
JT throughout the season, he's been in a slump compared to his previous years, I guess you can say. But I mean, I'm not really worried about him because eventually he'll get out of that. He's a true scorer. He will eventually climb out of that slump.
True. They're just such a weird team. It's so confusing because when you think they're gonna get out of it, it's like, okay, no, we actually still suck. We don't know what we're doing, and it's just so tough. Yeah. It's so tough. And I had hope after like the whole game where like Marcus Smart started calling out the team, and it was like, okay, like
you guys'
every
chemistry
team
fucking sucks.
He was like every team knows exactly what we're gonna do. It's like something like, okay, everybody knows, but like don't say it to the media, but it's whatever. He said it, right? It's Marcus Smart, whatever, right? And and then after that game, we went on a little run, and then just like COVID hit, things just went back to being consistent. It's just like every time there's like a little run of hope. Like right now, that little run of hope, and it's like
whenever like drama is in the media or a player on your team says something dramatic to the media that people twist and misconstrued, you guys end up playing better after that. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
but
no facts.
I mean, you guys need to work on your chemistry. That's just what it is. The whole players only thing and the only meetings in the beginning of the season where Marcus Smart and the players held these meetings to talk about what ball possession and when to learn to pass on a team. Come on, bro.
Exactly. And the thing is, like, that's not even like all there is to it, because it's like, okay, there's a lot of teams that like have like heavy ISO stuff towards the end of the games. Like, it's not like that. It's not like that's a new thing, but it's just like the blown leads. Like, that's not like. Like, come on, bro. That's on.
Just need to stick to your identity, really.
Yeah, that's on everybody. It's just, it's not as simple as like we gotta move the ball more. Like, you don't teach like you gotta like there's a buy-in on like as a collective, right? It's not just something you could say. It's just there's just something the team's missing. Yeah. A very solid pass first point guard would be great, but. I was the biggest advocate for trading for Lonzo. I really wanted to trade for Lonzo.
The Celtics, what the Celtics should do, they should have got rid of Marcus Smart.
We might at the trade deadline.
I mean, that should have happened like 3 seasons ago.
Yeah.
3 seasons ago, excuse me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Marcus Smart isn't even like Marcus Smart's living off his reputation alone as a defender. Marcus Smart actually isn't even like. He's not
even that much of an A1 defender.
No, I mean, he's not an all defensive defender anymore. He's been very like average for the last.
He's like a diet Patrick Beverly when it comes to defense, or what he thinks he could produce on defense.
Yeah, I don't get how it's like the opposite with Jokic. It's like most casuals would just be like, Jokic is not like Jokic is just Jokic is a mid defender. He's not that great. And it's like, no, if you really look at it, as of late, He's actually been really good on defense. He's like above average now. And then flip it to Marcus Smart. It's like Marcus Smart off reputation alone is just like getting away with playing very
He's
average
a defender.
defense.
He's such a gritty and grindy player.
He's not that.
He's more of a crybaby than he is really anything. I mean,
yeah, he's not that same player anymore. And not to say you can't get back to that, but yeah, nah.
It would just have to be on a different team, different organization, something.
Yeah, and with that being said, we're actually a top 10 defensive. We have a top 10 defensive rating in the league, which is kind of crazy. But it doesn't. That's why I think defensive rating.
How do you have a top 10 defensive rating in the league?
It doesn't feel like
multiple 10+ point comebacks,
right?
To teams that don't deserve them,
right?
To teams that don't necessarily make those types of comebacks.
Right.
The teams that are when they're down 10 to 25 points, they should be dead. They should be dead. Done.
You're killing me.
But no, you let them come back.
You're killing me,
bro. You let them have a chance. No, dude. Like, that's crazy.
Know.
Whoever ranked them top 10 needs to reevaluate what they saw.
Yeah, defensive rating is a very like, it's an iffy metric. But yeah. We are a top 10 defensive.
Because like you can get lucky and get like someone to miss, and then they'll be like, yeah, you know what? That's good D. That's good D. Like, no.
Yeah. No, yeah, we're weird. It's so hard to talk about us too. It's like I don't know. We've basically been saying the same thing for 10 minutes. It's like it's
y'all
just
niggas need to get rid of Ennis, reduce Al's minutes, and try to bring in someone like I've been saying this off camera, off pod, whatever. Miles Turner or John Collins. Just to add depth to the front court,
John Collins. I've seen like a hypothetical trades for John Collins. Apparently,
yeah. I mean, you guys are aggressively pursuing trades. We just don't know of who yet.
There was a report that said that Brad Stevens is like one of the top NBA executives who are like aggressively pursuing.
Yeah, exactly. But we just don't know who yet. It could be another BS.
True.
Fucking move.
Yeah, but I mean, this is Brad's
solid
first year.
Additions.
This is Brad's first year, so maybe he'll be different because Danny Ainge didn't do shit, but Brad might actually shake it up. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, we don't really have much movable stuff though, besides Marcus Smart. So we'll see. Yeah.